This episode of the LCTV News is brought to you by Columbia Insurance Agency, serving the Lynn community for over 60 years with home, auto, and business insurance.
Hello, I'm Mukala Kabongo, and this is this week's LCTV News Update for Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. Earlier this month, the Food Project's youth crew broke ground for a new farm at Lynn Tech. The students were able to spread 100 tons of gravel and 300 cubic yards of nutrient soil that will serve as a community growing space. This farm will not only serve Lynn Tech students, but it will also serve local residents. John Wang, North Shore Regional Director of the Food Project, says the Food Project youth and staff are very excited to be working with Lynn Tech team to build this fall. 4 new officers were sworn into the Lynn Police Department today, and LCTV was on hand for the ceremony.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all duties incumbent upon me as a police officer for the City of Lynn. According to the best of my ability and understanding, I agree to the rules and regulations of the Constitution, the laws of this Commonwealth, the City Charter, and all ordinances for the City of Lynn. So help me God. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will uphold, affirm, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God. Congratulations.
The Brickyard Collaborative moved to a new location, which isn't too far from their old location. LCTV was on the scene for the ribbon cutting ceremony. Here's more. The Brickyard Collaborative has moved to a new spacious location to benefit their day-to-day operations.
We've been looking for more room, and we've checked out all sorts of options, and we're looking at downtown Lynn and stuff, but it turned out that we ended up finding this space only about 150 feet down the hall from where we were.
To ensure the safety of their employees, the Brickyard has a COVID-friendly space that ensures everyone maintains social distance.
One of our concerns was we wanted to be able to lay it out so that it was COVID safe, so that people had enough room to move around and move around in a good, healthy pattern without bumping into each other.
With the new space, the Brickyard is looking forward to see what the future holds.
It's been great. We picked up a modest amount more space, and it wasn't a huge financial burden on us, so we're looking forward to our third year of being open.
One, two, three. Awesome. Good luck in your space.
The Shared Streets program, along with the Greater Lynn Chamber of Commerce and Lynn Main Streets, held a ribbon-cutting ceremony at Boba Tea Antojitos today, and LCTV was on hand. Now for the sports update. Big news coming out of the Northeastern Conference as the Northeastern Conference voted unanimously 12-0 last week to allow Lynn English and Lynn Classical to move into the Greater Boston League as of fall 2021. Lynn English and Lynn Classical will compete in their final year in the Northeastern Conference this season. The Bulldogs and the Rams will move forward onto the Greater Boston League Conference in the fall. All sports will be moved to the conference. In NFL news, the New England Patriots fell to 4-6 on the season after they fell to the Houston Texans 27-20 in Houston this past Sunday. The Pats, even though they struck first with a 10-play drive on their first possession that was capped off by Damian Harris' 9-yard touchdown run, Houston would respond with a 7-yard touchdown pass from Deshaun Watson to Randall Cobb. The Texans would score 14 points in the second quarter as Watson threw for a touchdown to Jordan Thomas and ran for one to give Houston a 21-10 lead. The Patriots would cut into Houston's lead after Cam Newton connected with Damiere Byrd on a 42-yard touchdown pass. Houston's defense would stop the Patriots' efforts to tie the game as they brought pressure on 4th and 10 to force a turnover on downs in the closing seconds of the game. Newton finished the game with 365 yards passing. This is Newton's second 300-yard passing game of the season. The Patriots look to bounce back this Sunday as they host the Arizona Cardinals. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. The Boston Celtics and All-Star Jason Tatum have agreed to a max contract which will keep the forward in a Celtics uniform for a long time. Tatum's deal is for 5 years, $195 million, which could go up to $200 million with incentives. Tatum, who's coming off a career year where he averaged 23 points and 7 assists, and his first All-Star appearance. The Celtics also added 2 new additions in free agency in forward Tristan Thompson and Jeff Teague. Thompson, after spending his whole career with the Cavs, comes to the Celtics on a 2-year, $19 million deal. On this week's Lynn Lowdown, we were joined by Colin Codner, Executive Director of the Greater Lynn Chamber of Commerce. Here is this week's Lynn Lowdown. And today we're going to talk about the Festival of Lights, the annual event. And we all know this year's Festival of Lights is going to look a lot different than most years, the way it's going to be done. So just tell me, how is it just putting this together, the Festival of Lights this year?
Sure. I think it's really good. We're working with some great community partners. Lynn Community TV is going to be partnering with us this year. Our traditional partner of the City of Lynn and Mayor McGee. Really excited to do it. It's really kind of coming together. We're excited about it, and I'm excited to tell you more.
Yeah, so we all know COVID, this pandemic has kind of switched the way everybody operates and everybody, just the way things are being done. So as you guys are putting this together, just tell me what are some of the things you guys are taking into considerations, or just some precautions that you guys are taking?
Yeah. Obviously, we have to follow the governor's requirements and the city's requirements. Mainly of no large gatherings. They are just not safe. If you are going to be gathering, wear a mask. That's just what we need to be doing. But again, we can still celebrate the season. We can still go out and shop. We can still go out to eat. We can still support our local businesses, and we can still have a wonderful holiday spirit, even through this pandemic that we're dealing with.
To watch the full interview, visit the LCTV website. Thank you for watching the LCTV News Update. Make sure to subscribe to the LCTV Facebook page as well as the LCTV YouTube channel. Also, visit the LCTV website to watch any show, anytime on your phone, tablet, or computer. I'm Mukala Kabongo. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and have a great day.